So many Christians are really concerned about God's will for their life in one way or another.
好多基督徒咧就會關心上帝嘅旨意咧喺佢哋生命中唔同嘅情況。
Are we ready? Are we ready?
我哋準備講未咧
？Exodus 3.
出埃及記
Okay, I'm
第
going to
3
start
章。
again. I'm going to start again. We all ready? Exodus 3. Okay? It's a small church. I know when you're not listening. Okay, are we ready? Okay.
大家預備好未？
So many Christians are really concerned about God's will in their life in one way or another.
好多基督徒咧就其實好關心咧上帝嘅旨意喺佢哋生命上面咧有唔同嘅方向。
Often it's about future things like job or relationships.
好多時咧就關心緊咧上帝旨意喺我哋嘅將來啦，好似我哋嘅工作或者我哋嘅關係。
Should I marry this guy? Should I take this job?
我應唔應該嫁佢咧？我應該接受呢份工咧
Now, these questions are really open-ended, and the person who's asking them really doesn't know the answer.
呢啲咁嘅問題咧，好多時都係一啲冇正式答案嘅一啲問題嚟
I had a question like that last night. That's open-ended. I don't know the answer. I prayed to God, show me.
就好似尋晚咁樣，佢有一條問題咧，就冇即時答案，咁佢阿 Scott 咧之後就祈禱啦，就求上帝指引佢啦。
This is a good topic, but it's not the topic I'm going to talk about today.
但係呢個咧就唔係今日想講嘅題目喎。
Now, that thing I'm talking about, I think sometimes or often that's a spiritually gray area, and I think that if you take this job or that job or do this or that, most of the time it really doesn't matter that much. God doesn't care.
好多時咧，我哋呢種咧我呢個翻譯有少少改。好多時我哋呢種咧求神拜佛咁嘅問題，即係想知道我哋將來嘅工作點啊，想神賜一啲咩俾我哋呢啲問題咧，其實好多時上帝唔係真係咁在乎呢啲問題嘅啫喎。
You can take path A, you can take path B, you'll still get to the end. Both are okay.
其實可能對上帝嚟講，你揀呢份工或者揀嗰份工，揀呢個老公或者揀嗰個老公，都係一啲可以嘅路徑嚟嘅喎。
Now, that's just my opinion. Okay? Take it for what it's worth, and that's all I have to say about that. Happy Chinese New Year. See you next week.
OK， 咁咧就其實呢個咧只係佢自己嘅見解嚟嘅啫。咁咧大家中意覺得點就點啦。咁然後祝大家新年快樂，拜拜。
Did my children get excited?
完咗啦，今個禮拜。
Now, because I think there's something that's more important. It's related, but it's more important.
但係其實咧有一啲更加重要嘅嘢咧係同呢個上帝嘅旨意係有關嘅。
Now, here's what it is. I think it's more common that we know God's word clearly.
就係咧
God's will.
上帝嘅旨意，我哋要認識上帝嘅，好清楚知道佢嘅旨意。
God's will for me is as clear as the nose on my face.
好多時咧，上帝嘅旨意咧係清楚到咧，就擺喺你面前，好似你知道你塊面有個鼻哥一樣。但係
So today, let's look at two people. Today, as we look at the Bible, let's look at two people to whom God's will was as clear as day. How did they respond, and what can we learn from them?
所以今日咧，我哋就睇下兩個聖經人物，就關於咧佢哋好清楚知道上帝嘅旨意，但係呢啲人咧點樣去回應上帝
Okay, so look at Exodus 3, starting verse 16, and God is talking to Moses.
所以咧，我哋而家睇出埃及記3章16節，就睇下摩西啊。
神同摩西講嘅。
神同摩西講。
Go, assemble the elders of Israel and say to them, The Lord, the God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, appeared to me and said, I have watched over you and have seen what has been done to you in Egypt. And I have promised to bring you up out of your misery in Egypt and into the land of the Canaanites, Hittites, Amorites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites, a land flowing with milk and honey.
3章16至18節，17節，你去招聚以色列，就是亞伯拉罕的神、以撒的神、雅各的神，人怎樣待你們？向我顯，對唔住啊，再嚟過。你去招聚以色列的長老，對他們說：耶和華你們祖宗的神，就是亞伯拉罕的神、以撒的神、雅各的神，向我顯現說。我實在眷顧了你們，我也看見埃及人怎樣待你們，我也說要將你們從埃及的困苦中領出來，往迦南人、赫人、亞摩利人、比利洗人、希未人、耶布斯人的地方去，就是到流奶與蜜之地。
Verse 18, The elders of Israel will listen to you. Then you and the elders are to go to the king of Egypt and say to him, The Lord, the God of the Hebrews, has met with us. Let us take a 3-day journey into the wilderness to offer sacrifices to the Lord our God.
第18節就講：他們必聽你的話，你和以色列的長老要去見埃及王，對他說：耶和華希伯來人的神遇見了我們，現在求你容我們往曠野去，走3天的路程，為要祭祀耶和華我們的神。
Let me ask you, was
問下大家
God's will for Moses clear?
喺呢度問一問大家，上帝係咪好明白咁話俾摩西聽想做啲乜呢？
Was it clear?
清唔清楚㗎？上帝
Do you think? Yes, clear, very clear. Okay, so what was it? What was God's will for Moses?
上帝叫摩西做啲乜嘢啊？
What was God's will for Moses? Number one,
第一件事
Go.
go and what?
Assemble.
Go and assemble what? Keep going. Right, go talk to the Israelite leaders. Gather them together and talk to them.
但係上帝叫摩西做第一件事就係去揾嗰啲以色列嘅長老去對佢哋講嘢。
Number two, tell them the plan.
第二件事就係上帝話俾摩西知個計劃係點樣嘅，點做嘅。
Number three,
第三，
then go with them to Pharaoh and ask Pharaoh for 3 days off for the slaves.
咁咧第三件事就係同以色列人去見法老王，叫法老王咧就俾3日假期俾希伯來人。
Which part of that isn't clear?
有冇嘢唔清楚先？
Which part? None of it. It's crystal clear.
上帝係好清楚明白話俾摩西知要做啲乜嘅喎。
Okay, now what is Moses' response to these instructions?
咁上帝
To
咁
these clear instructions.
上帝俾咗啲咁清楚嘅指示俾摩西，我哋睇下摩西點樣反應啦。
Now we know from in the other parts of Exodus that Moses' response is kind of humble. It's also mixed with doubt.
我哋睇翻咧就會見到咧摩西咧嗰、反應咧係好謙卑嘅，但係咧亦都有一個懷疑喺呢個謙卑入邊帶有懷疑喎。
Not doubt about God, doubt about himself.
佢唔係懷疑神啊，佢懷疑自己啊。
It's kind of a weak response.
咁咧摩西嗰個反應咧係一個比較軟弱疲弱嘅反應嚟嘅喎。
Now humble is good,
謙卑係好，
but the doubt isn't.
但係懷疑唔好。
Moses isn't the proud prince that he was 40 years before.
摩西咧嚟緊呢個時間咧，佢已經80歲啦，就唔似得佢好似40年前咁樣係一個好有傲氣嘅王子。
He's not interested in taking things into his own hands anymore.
佢咧已經唔再係一個咧中意樣樣嘢都 都拿喺手嘅一個咁嘅人啊。
He had put his Savior complex to bed.
佢咧就已經將佢嗰種好火熱想幫人嗰個心咧擺埋咗一邊啦。
And he was filled with doubts and he made excuses.
而且佢已經變成一個咧充滿住對自己有疑惑同埋有好多藉口嘅一個人。
So now let's just jump forward a little bit to Exodus 4, verse 1.
咁然後咧，我哋跳一跳喎，去睇下出埃及記4章1節喎。
Now this is Moses' response to God.
嚟緊我哋睇咧就摩西點樣回應上帝喎。
And Moses answered, "What if they do not believe me or listen to me and say, 'The Lord did not appear to you'?"
逐字啊，好。摩西回答說：他們必不信我，也不聽我的話，必說耶和華並沒有向你顯現。
And the Lord said to him, "What is that in your hand?"
耶和華對摩西說：你手裏是什麼？
"A staff," he replied.
他說是杖。
The Lord said, "Throw it on the ground."
耶和華說丟在地上。
And Moses threw it on the ground, and it became a snake, and he ran from it.
他一丟下去就變作蛇，摩西便跑開。
And the Lord said to him, "Reach out your hand and take it by the tail." And Moses said, "You must be kidding." No, not that part.
耶和華對摩西說：伸手出來，拿住他的尾巴，他必在你手中變為杖。
Imagine Moses right there, you know. You're the actor Moses. How are you going to grab the tail?
如果你幻想下，你係摩西，有條蛇喺前面，你點樣捉住條蛇嗰條尾咧？
Just imagine anybody, you know, there's a snake, and just go pick it up by the tail.
你諗下，任何一個人喺你面前，你捉住前面條蛇條尾啦咁。
Sorry, God, did you miss the part where I ran from it?
上帝你好似唔記得咗，我即刻閃埋一邊咯喎。
And so Moses reached out his hand and took hold of the snake and it turned back to a staff in his hand.
咁咧，然後摩西咧就好似呢個 squat 咁啦，手震震咁攞住條蛇嘅尾，變翻支杖。
And another thing is maybe before Moses held the staff here, and then I think now he's holding the staff here. I'm not sure.
有冇一個可能咧？就算條蛇變咗支杖咧，佢都唔敢將支杖咁樣攞，係咁樣攞。
Now, verse 5, "This, said the Lord, is so that they may believe that the Lord, the God of their fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, has appeared to you."
咁咧，當嗰個手中嘅蛇變為杖之後咧，第5節就話：如此好叫他們信耶和華他們祖宗的神，就是亞伯拉罕的神、以撒的神、雅各的神，是向你顯現了。
And then the Lord said, "Put your hand inside your cloak."
然後咧，耶和華又對他說：把手放在懷裏。
And so Moses put his hand into his cloak, and when he took it out, the skin was leprous. It had become as white as snow.
他就把手放在懷裏，及至抽出來，不料手長了大麻風，有雪那樣白。
Now again, where's Moses? He's probably doing
再一次你幻想下摩西呢個情況係點樣呢？
Leprosy was a terrible, terrible disease. It was like a death sentence.
麻風病咧係一個好恐怖嘅病嚟嘅，喺嗰陣時嚟講咧，基本上同死刑都冇乜分別嘅。
And then God told Moses, "Now put it back into your cloak."
然後咧，成隻手都係大麻風喎。然後上帝耶和華說：再把手放在懷裏。
And again, I'm not sure that Moses wanted this leprous hand next to his body. I'm not sure.
如果你係摩西，你覺得你會唔會想將呢隻生滿大麻風嘅手擺翻落去自己嗰個身上面？
Nevertheless, Moses put his hand back in his cloak, and when he took it out, it was restored like the rest of his flesh.
咁無論如何啦，摩西咧就再把手放在懷裏，及至從懷裏抽出來，不料與周身的肉一樣，
Then the Lord said, "If they do not believe you or pay attention to the first sign, they may believe the second. But if they do not believe these two signs or listen to you, take some water from the Nile and pour it on the dry ground. The water you take from the river will become blood on the ground."
咁耶和華又講咯喎，倘或他們不聽你的話，也不信頭一個神蹟，他們必信第二個神蹟。這兩個神蹟若都不信，也不聽你的話，你就從河裏抽些水，倒在旱地上。你從河裏取的水，必在旱地上變作血。
Now, if God gave you 3 miraculous signs,
上帝咧俾咗摩西咧3個神蹟嘅展示。
if God gave you 3 miraculous signs, how would you just be ready to go?
如果上帝咧俾咗3個神蹟顯示俾我睇咧，咁我會有咩反應咧？
Okay, in my mind, I would imagine, oh yeah, I'd be, oh great, super, miracles, let's go. In my mind, in my imagination.
喺我嘅幻想入邊咧，哇！突然有3個咁犀利嘅神蹟咧，梗係覺得好犀利啊！好奇妙啊咁樣。
Yeah, get the donkeys ready.
啊
We're leaving.
，OK，
Time to go.
咁啊係時候準備隻驢仔走啦，出發啦
Let's go.
係
Right?
騎驢仔去美國
But
啊係。
were the 3 miraculous signs good enough for Moses? No.
但係咧，上帝展示3個神蹟俾摩西睇，摩西嘅反應話唔去。
Verse 10, Moses said to the Lord, "Pardon your servant, Lord. I've never been eloquent, neither in the past nor since you have spoken to your servant. I am slow of speech and tongue."
然後咧，摩西個反應係點咧？我哋睇下第10節。摩西對耶和華說：主啊，我素日不是能言的人，就是從你對僕人說話以後，也是這樣。我本是絕口笨舌的。
You think he started talking slower just when he said that part? I don't know.
你學佢，我咪跟你學。
And the Lord said to him,
耶和華對他說：
"Who gave human beings their mouths? Who makes them deaf or mute? Who gives them sight or makes them blind? Is it not I, the Lord? Now go, I will help you speak, and I will teach you what to say."
耶和華對他說：誰造人的口呢？誰使人口啞、耳聾、目明、眼瞎呢？豈不是我耶和華麼？現在去吧，我必賜你口才，指教你所當說的話。
I wonder if God had to take a deep breath, just count to 10, just to like calm down a bit. God looks like, from the words, it sounds like he's getting a little bit frustrated with Moses.
咁咧呢個咧純粹係佢嘅猜測嚇，咁可能上帝咧就要吸一口大氣好啦，係繼續同摩西講去啦。不過嗰個內容入邊有少少開始唔係好順氣啦。
Okay, well, was this good enough for Moses?
咁但係對摩西嚟講，足唔足夠說服佢去遵行神嘅旨意，去行翻頭先所講嗰3件事咧？
No.
唔係喎。
Why not?
點解唔得咧？
He's still got the fear, right? He's still afraid.
因為摩西仲驚緊喎。
Verse 13, but Moses said, "Pardon your servant, Lord. Please send someone else."
摩西第13節仲要話：主啊，你願意打發誰就打發誰去啦，邊個想去就叫邊個去啦，咪搞我係。
Then the Lord's anger burned against Moses, and he said, "What about your brother Aaron the Levite? I know he can speak well. He's already on his way to meet you, and he will be glad to see you. You shall speak to him and put words in his mouth. I will help both of you speak and will teach you what to do. He will speak to the people for you, and it will be as if he were your mouth and as if you were God to him.
好，耶和華向摩西發怒說：不是有你的哥哥利未人亞倫麼？我知道他是能言的。現在他出來迎接你，他一見你，心裏就歡喜。你要將當說的話傳給他，我要賜你和他口才，又要指教你們所當行的事。他要替你對百姓說話，你要以他當作口，他要以你當作神。
But you still got to do the miracles. Look, verse 17. But take the staff in your hand so you can perform the signs with it. So Moses still got to do something.
但係咧，喺呢度咧，我講長啲啊，喺呢度咧，上帝話即係你嗌埋你阿哥亞倫過嚟，咁亞倫咧就做你個口，佢就幫你講嘢，亞倫咧要將你當做神。咁但係摩西自己都要做嘢喎，除咗講嘢之外，就係第17節，你手裏要拿這杖，好行神蹟，即係行神蹟呢部分係要摩西自己做嘅。
So why is Moses a Bible hero? Somebody please tell me.
咁咧，我哋睇到摩西咁樣嘅態度咧，點解摩西仲要成為喺聖經中嘅一個英雄人物咧？
He is. He's a Bible hero.
摩西係聖經嘅英雄人物嚟嘅喎。
Well, it's only because God used him to do something great.
摩西之所以成為英雄，係完全因為神使用佢去做一啲大事。
It's not because Moses himself was so great.
摩西係一個英雄，並唔係因為摩西自己有幾叻幾巴閉。
Moses went kicking and screaming to Egypt.
摩西咧去又踢又叫對埃及。
You know, like you got the kid who's screaming, and you're just pulling him. Just come on, it's time to go. You have to go to school. Now Moses believed. He knew what God wanted him to do, but he was scared and he didn't want to do it. So he made excuses and he even asked God to send someone else.
我哋咧喺呢度咧睇到摩西咧相信上帝嘅，佢知道上帝想佢做啲乜嘅，但係佢驚啦，佢唔想做啦，佢編咗好多藉口，甚至乎叫上帝去派其他人去做呢啲事。
But God, for whatever reason, didn't want to. He wanted Moses.
但係無論咩原因都好啦，上帝就係想摩西去做呢啲事。
So it's like the father. Maybe mother would experience this too. But it's like the parent is trying to get the kid to do something, and the kid doesn't want to.
咁咧就好似阿爸咧想要啲細路去做一啲嘢，但係啲細路唔想去做。
And you give your kid all the good reasons and the help and the equipment they need to do the job, and they still refuse.
啲細路咧，就算你同佢解釋做咗有幾好啦，你俾晒裝備俾佢啦，你預備晒所有嘢啦，啲僆仔都係話我唔制。
And then you, as the parent, see red.
直到咧你咧塊面開始漲紅啦，開始嬲啦。
And that's what God did. His anger burned against Moses.
咁咧就好似上帝咁樣而家咧好嬲啦對摩西。
I call this logical anger.
咁但係咧要睇下呢個咧係一個合邏輯合理嘅發怒喎。
There's no reason for Moses not to do it. No reason.
咁係啊嘛，冇理由你可以唔做㗎，我俾晒啲嘢你咯。
But he kept making excuses.
但係俾晒嘢你，佢都依然係編好多藉口去唔做。
And then God, I think, through clenched teeth, maybe, like that. Finally, God said, fine. Then here's another thing to help you.
咁咧到最後咧，上帝就話：好啦，然後咧揾第二啲嘢嚟幫你啦。
And so Moses finally goes to do the job that God gives him, not very hero.
咁到最後咧，摩西都去去做上帝俾佢嘅工作，睇落去唔係好英雄喎。
How can our thinking be transformed today?
喺今日我哋去睇嘅時候，我哋覺得我哋能夠點樣去心意更新而變化呢？
This is what we learn from here. God has things He wants people to do.
喺呢度咧，我哋能夠學到一啲嘢，就係上帝想我哋做嘢嘅時候咧，佢會俾我哋需要嘅嘢。唔係，對唔住，上帝係有嘢想佢啲子民去做。
He asks people to do things.
上帝會叫佢啲子民去做事嘅。
He asked Moses to do things, and He asked you to do things.
上帝既然叫摩西做事，亦都會叫我哋叫你去做事嘅。
Now, it doesn't mean God is going to ask you to do the same things that He asked Moses to do, or He's going to ask you in the same way through a burning bush, but He is still asking.
上帝咧就唔會叫你咧去做摩西同一件事，或者用同一個方式去好似對摩西咁樣對你，去叫你去做一件事，但係上帝依然會叫你去做事嘅。
You and I are God's hands and feet in this world.
我同你咧都係上帝嘅手足喺呢個世界。
So what is God asking you to do today?
咁所以話上帝到底今日去叫你做啲乜嘢咧？
What is God asking you to do today? Do you know?
你知唔知上帝今日想叫你做啲乜嘢咧？
Do you know?
知唔知咧？
If I asked you, I'm not asking you. If I asked you, could you answer?
如果我問你知唔知上帝想你做啲乜，你有冇答案咧？
Every day, every morning, stop and ask God what He's asking you to do that day.
每一個早晨，每一日有個時間停落嚟，安靜自己去問上帝你想我做啲乜嘢？
Maybe you need to close your eyes and listen.
呢個時間咧就應該係一個可能係一個應該眯埋眼去靜心垂聽嘅一個時間。
Let's just do this right now.
我哋而家一齊去安靜。
What God, you can say the same thing if you want. What God are you asking me to do today?
上帝，你今日叫我想我做啲乜咧？
Now just stop. Let's listen.
我哋停落嚟聽。
Did you hear an answer? Did you get it? Did you hear an answer? You can just translate. You don't have to answer the question.
有冇聽到咧？有冇答案咧？有冇上帝想你做啲乜咧？
Is it clear?
係咪好清楚咧？
Are you afraid to do it?
咁你如果好清楚聽到上帝想你做啲乜，咁跟住就問，咁你驚唔驚咧？
Are the excuses starting to pile up in the inbox of your brain?
咁呢啲藉口咧，係咪即刻喺你腦裏邊浮現咗出嚟，同上帝講， 哎呀唔得㗎喎，咁樣。
Are you going to have a debate with God for half a day, giving him all the reasons it's not a good idea for you to do it and why you don't want to do it and why doesn't he ask someone else to do it?
咁你係咪咧就咁由低上帝咁樣咧叫你做嘢啦？你又唔想做啦，咁跟住你唔想做啦，然後仲要同上帝講有好多藉口啦，好多藉口之後咧，仲要叫上帝揾第二個人做啦，仲要有成半日喎。
And at about lunchtime, is God's anger going to burn against you for your stubbornness and lack of faith?
Lunchtime, why lunchtime?
Because in the morning you asked and you debate for half a day. It's just, yeah, that's right.
Don't affect my lunch. 咁你咧上晝咧食早餐咧，一路同上帝拗到中午嘅時候咧，食晏嗰陣時先同上帝講，好啦，我去啦。
Imagine this scenario, a different scenario.
幻想一下唔同嘅方向或者劇本。
You know what God wants you to do.
你知道上帝想你做啲乜嘢？
It's as clear as the nose on your face.
係好清楚好清晰嘅事嚟嘅。
You suck up your fears, you suck up all your doubts, and the first thing you say to God is, "Yes, sir."
咁咧，你就唔理所有嘅疑慮，唔理所有嘅所有恐懼，淨係第一件事，第一個反應就對神講係嘅 ，yes sir。
And you go and you do.
然後你就去啦，去做啦。
Imagine that.
想像一下。
And instead of God's anger, there's a smile on his face as he looks down on you, going about taking on that impossible task that you were given.
想像一下喺呢個時間呢，上帝就唔係一個好嬲嘅面，而係有一個笑容掛喺佢面上面，然後望住你去做呢嗰啲所謂冇可能嘅事情。咁咧佢俾你嘅。
There's one more man in the story. Remember, I said at the beginning, two.
咁咧記唔記得一開始咧話其實有兩個人嘅故事要講嘅喎。
Pharaoh.
法老。
And Pharaoh received the message from God through Moses.
咁法老咧我哋頭先睇下摩西嘅反應啦，而家睇下法老嘅反應。
Was it clear?
對法老嚟講，呢個俾以色列人放3日假呢個信息係咪好清楚呢？
Indeed it was. Moses spoke Egyptian, remember?
咁當然啦，因為摩西都會講埃及話噶嘛。
And the message that Moses had for Pharaoh was, "Let the slaves go." It was clear.
咁嗰個信息講緊容我百姓去俾嗰啲奴隸走，係一個好清晰嘅信息嚟嘅。
And what was Pharaoh's response?
法老嘅反應係點呢？
Just a flat no.
唔得。
And this is what God told Moses would happen.
咁呢一個呢，就係跟住上帝話俾摩西知會發生嘅事。
Exodus 3:19.
出埃及記3章19節。
God said to Moses, "But I know that the king of Egypt will not let you go unless a mighty hand compels him."
第19節，上帝已經同摩西講：我知道需用大能的手，埃及王也不容你們去。
So I will stretch out my hand and strike the Egyptians with all the wonders that I will perform among them. After that, he will let you go.
我必伸手在埃及中間施行我一切的奇事，攻擊那地，然後他才容你們去。
And so see here, the contrast between Moses and Pharaoh is stark.
喺呢度呢，我哋要睇一個對比，就係摩西同法老嗰個反應。個對比。
One was scared but did the thing. One didn't seem that scared and just refused.
摩西呢，就係嗰個好驚，但係都照做。 另外一個咧就係唔覺得佢驚，佢就淨係話唔做。
And for the one with the flat out refusal, God's response was different.
但係咧，對嗰個純粹講唔做、拒絕嗰個咧，上帝個反應咧係唔同嘅喎。
God compelled Pharaoh with his mighty hand, striking his country with wonders.
上帝咧就伸手去埃及，就用佢大能嘅手去攻擊埃及，用奇事。
But, you know, wonders to the Egyptians were not wonders, they were plagues, they were disasters.
咁我哋雖然講奇妙啦，但係呢一個咧係講緊一個災難，係講緊一個疫情疫災。
And in the end, Pharaoh did what he should have done in the beginning and finally obeyed God's command.
喺呢度咧都睇到咧，法老到最後咧都會遵守上帝嘅意思，但係咧佢其實一開始就應該要做呢啲事。
If only he had obeyed God's command in the beginning, he would have saved himself and his people untold amounts of misery and grief.
咁咧一開始如果法老遵守上帝嘅命令咧，咁就唔會有呢啲災難啊，所有咁差咁唔好嘅事發生㗎喎。
Who are you going to be today? Moses or Pharaoh?
咁今日到底我哋應該效法邊個咧？到底效法摩西定係效法法老咧？
Now, I was kind of down on Moses, right? And like,
正常會效法摩西嘅。
okay, I was kind of down on Moses. I was going to say, Moses, why is he here? Moses, kind of weak faith, right? 我好似有少少睇唔起 Moses 啊，頭先係咪？
係，我哋一開始咧就講好多關於摩西一啲比較負面嘅嘢，係點解佢仲要係一個英雄咧
But I'll tell you this, it's better to be a timid Moses than a stubborn Pharaoh.
咁咧，但係咧，我哋勸大家咧，寧願做一個
即係唔係好大膽嘅，
即係會受驚嘅摩西去跟從上帝嘅旨意，就好過做法老好大膽，但係違抗上帝嘅旨意。
Don't be the stubborn Pharaoh.
唔好成為一個好似法老咁固執嘅人。
Don't be compelled finally at great cost and misery to yourself and those around you to do God's will.
唔好到最後咧，要經過一啲好大嘅，要失去一啲好重要嘅嘢，或者失去啲好重要嘅價值，或者係經歷一啲好凄慘嘅情況，你先至走去做上帝嘅旨意。
Save yourself the grief. It's not worth it.
我哋咧就應該一開始就服從上帝，咁唔會讓自己陷入一個好悲傷嘅情況，呢個真係唔值得嘅。
And if you're scared, that's normal. That's human. And God will help you. He'll give you what you need to do the job. He'll prepare you for it. But don't test His patience.
如果你驚對上帝個旨意係驚嘅話咧，好正常啊！我哋都係人嚟嘅，但係上帝會幫你，佢會俾你需要嘅嘢俾你去完成呢個使命，會去預備，為你去預備，去將你預備好。但係唔好測試佢嘅耐性。
Just swallow your fear, step out in faith, and do what God is asking.
我哋只需要咧去將我哋嘅恐懼啦吞落肚，咁咧我哋憑信心去行出一步，去做上帝叫我哋做嘅嘢。
Let's pray.
我哋一齊祈禱。
Dear God, what would you have me do today?
親愛嘅天父，你想我哋今日去做啲乜嘢咧？
Forgive me for my excuses.
原諒我俾咁多藉口。
Forgive me for my lack of faith.
原諒我咁信心唔足夠。
Forgive me for my stubbornness.
原諒我咁固執。
Help me to do that thing as only you can.
幫助我去做你想我做嘅呢件事。
I will do it.
我會做。
Watch me go.
求主你睇住我一路嘅睇住我去行去做。
Amen.
奉主名。